Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about my group facilitation activity, and I'm going to be doing the self-evaluation on that. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is my feelings before, during, and after. Before, during, and after I presented my speech. And then I'm going to talk about a strength that I felt I had while giving the speech. And then I'll talk about a weakness that I feel I should improve upon for my next speech. And I'll give one of my goals for my next speech. And then I'll give a self-grade. And so the first thing I want to talk about is my feelings before my speech. Every time I give a speech or I'm about to give a speech, I feel very nervous. And even if I have prepared, I feel like I'm unprepared. And I just feel like I am scared and I don't really want to do it. During the speech was a lot easier because it was the group speech, so I had three people that I knew very well and was friends with and that I talked to like every day around me and interacting with me and helping me deliver an effective speech. And so I wasn't nervous anymore when I actually started giving the speech. It was more like I was just hanging out with them, like an everyday activity. And so it was more of a fun thing for me than it was a stressful situation. And after my speech, I felt really good about it, except I knew there were places where I stuttered, or there were places where I was quiet, or there are definitely places that I can improve upon. And so I was nervous about having those things seen, but other than that, I felt I did a pretty good job with the speech and explaining it and having my group facilitate it and actually go through with it. The difference with my feelings from this speech versus my persuasive speech is that I was less nervous to give this speech because, like I said, I was with a group of people that I cared about and that I knew and that I hung out with a lot. And so they made it a lot easier for me to actually do the speech without feeling nervous or stuttering, things like that. One strength that I think I had in the speech was being able to communicate with the group of people that I chose to do my speech, exactly what I wanted them to do, how I wanted them to go about it, and just the directions for the activities so that they could accomplish the activity the way it's meant to be done and in the manner that I want them to do it. So, like, without touching the certain items that I set out, and with going around and doing the pattern that I set up for them, the path that I set up to take to get to the item and then back to where they started. A weakness that I think I should improve upon is like stuttering. I always struggle with stuttering just because of nerves and such things. And like eye contact or hands gestures, things to make me feel more natural and stuff like that. My goal for my next speech is to go through my speech more, stutter less, and put in some hand gestures that will make me seem less robotic, less mechanic, and more like I'm giving an interesting speech that I want to be speaking about with enthusiasm and such things. For this particular speech, the group facilitation, I'd give myself a B for effort and for planning and for communication skills that I gave to my group so that they were able to complete the activity. And yeah, I think this is one of my better speeches, and I'm hoping to improve even more with my next speech. Thank you.